I know I shouldn't be doing this. A video on Dan McDonald, the Life Regenerator man, because I feel like I'm getting sucked in, that I'm just feeding his narcissistic desire to have people hate him that goes back to his childhood when his mother abandoned him, when his father abused him, and he was picked on as a child. No disrespect for the pain that he suffered in the past. I've got my share of childhood stories that I could tell you that would make the hairs on your back stand. But I've dealt with those issues. I saw a therapist, and I did that many years later. I should have done it a lot earlier because I thought I could resolve these issues through other means, and nothing worked. So, Dan, if you're still struggling with those childhood problems, see a good therapist. Talk about it, man. All the raw food in the world, the juicing, the fasting, and this incessant pursuit that you have to want to be pure, it's an obsession. It's narcissistic. It's not normal behavior. But yet you're trying to pawn it off on everybody else that this is what we should be doing too. And then suggesting that anybody who doesn't agree with you is like a hater and we're judging you and all of that stuff. Oh man, it gets tiring, and all your spiritual, I don't even know how to describe it. You know, all this preoccupation with karma and wanting to reach that state of pure harmony and pure peace. You want to be pure? You want to be pure. Anybody out there who has a desire to be pure and to be holy, then love. Love your family. Love your parents. Love your spouse. Love your children. Play ball with your kid, for Pete's sakes. That's purity. You know what? The people I look up to are the people that go out every day to a job that they hate because they want to provide a quality of life for their children that they may not have had themselves. That's sacrifice. That is love. That is purity. Not all this spiritual, wacky, woo-woo, doodly-doo, gumby-wumpy stuff, man. I don't get it, honestly. But, you know, the whole video, like the video was supposed to be, you know, he was supposed to explain why he got sick and almost died with this bacterial infection. That's the title of the video. But then he goes on this spiritual tangent and gets into all of his personal problems, which again, you know, no, I understand those problems. I've been there myself. But, I mean, let's get real here. Dan, you almost died from a bacterial infection. No fault of your own. Nothing to be ashamed of. But the reality is your diet, your point of view did not come through for you. It failed you at the end. And you needed Big Pharma to come in and save your life with antibiotics. There's nothing to be ashamed about that. Thank God. In fact, you talk about God and everything. Thank God that we have modern medicine. It saved your life. Just admit that. And then tell your followers, like, hey, you get an infection. You should go to the doctors. Not dancing around that reality and going off on these, you know, juicing and fasting and all this stuff and whatever you're into. I don't know. I mean, it's complicated trying to follow your train of thought at times. I don't mean to be judgmental. Look, you're asking for it, Dan. When you put videos up like that, I can't resist. You're a target, okay? And yeah. Look, this is for you, the viewer. Don't get caught up in this whole purity crap. It's crap, plain and simple. This whole obsession with wanting to be clean inside, wanting to be super pure, and these people are doing crazy things like colonics and enemas and fasting and juicing and eating very strict ways. And this goes beyond health and fitness. This is getting into a whole area, and there's nothing new about this. I mean, These kind of traditions have been around for centuries. People trying to be free of their carnal desires through really extreme practices that bring them almost to the point of death so that they can be free of this physical body. At the end of the day, they don't like their own bodies. Don't get caught up into that. You don't need to do all of that. You just need to be practical and follow a healthy lifestyle, a balanced lifestyle. That's where the real truth lies, is in being balanced. It's not in these esoteric, crazy ideas. I get passionate about this because I see so many people screwing themselves up. I was talking to a guy yesterday. He's into breatharianism. He's managed to go 2 days without eating or drinking. And I'm just shaking my head. I'm thinking, why? Why bother? You don't look any better for it. What has it done for you? This is nuts. This has nothing to do with reality. It's not the real world. Peace and harmony, spirituality, purity comes in the form of action, and it's in the action of love, of giving yourself to others. I'm going to leave it at that. Take care.